Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Cox. I'm here for a quick little math lesson. It's for lesson Math Expressions, lesson 5-16, workbook pages 255 to 256. Today, one of the things I want you to practice is counting to 100 by ones. So I'm going to take a picture and post this on our class dojo so you can see it, but you can also Google search it. You can find it in a lot of math books. Just having a 1 to 100 chart or 1 to 120 chart is a really good thing to help you practice being able to say all the numbers in order all the way up to 100. So I want you to make sure you can practice that. We've been practicing a lot, so I want you to keep going on that. I also want you to count to 100 by 10, so let's practice. We're going to flash 10 all the way up until 100. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's do it another way, counting on our fingers. We're going to pretend that each finger is 10. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Awesome. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to tell some story problems. We've been practicing with this, and I want you to think of a story that you could use for the numbers. Today I kind of want to think about animals at the pond. Why not? So one day at the pond, there were 10 pieces of seaweed. Sure, why not? And the ducks came along and they ate 4 pieces of seaweed. How many pieces were left? 10. And then I take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are left? 5 plus 1 more equals 6. Another way to think about it is if I had 4 went away, how many are left? 6. So 10 minus 4 equals 6. All right, let's tell another story. Let's use these numbers. 9 minus 7. What could your story be at the pond? There were 9 earthworms wiggling in the mud at the pond. And then 7 went deep underground. How many were up in the mud still? Okay, so I know that 9 is like 10 and I just take away 1. There's 9. So then I have to take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many are left? 2. Nice job. Alrighty, let's tell another story. There were 5 ducks that came to the pond, and then adding, more have to come. Okay, so then 5 ducks were at the pond, and then 4 geese came to the pond. How many did I have in all? 5. And then I'm adding 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are in all? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, that's hard to do with my fingers. So 5 plus 4 equals 9. Good job. I want you to keep on practicing telling those story problems. Maybe you're out on a walk today. Maybe you see like how many cars on this side of the street and how many cars on this side of the street. How many do you have all together? Maybe you can think about how many steps going forward you're going to go, and then how many are you going to take away and go back? How many would you have left? Whatever you're going to do, see if you can keep on practicing those story problems. All right? Now, the main chunk of what we're going to talk about today is comparing 2 numbers. So when we compare 2 numbers, we're taking 2 numbers and we're saying, okay, one of them is greater than the other one. Notice that that's not a then, it's a than with an A. And then one number is less than the other number. So greater means more, it's bigger, it's higher. And one number is less. Less means lower or smaller. So if I said 5 is then 7, I'm thinking about 5, I'm thinking about 7. Maybe I need to draw it if I really want to show it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget to count carefully. That's the main thing. And then think about which one's bigger, which one's lower, which one's greater, which one's less. So 5 is, then 7. Which one, what's it going to be, greater or less? 5 is less than 7. I could write less. Now, less and greater are kind of big words, and so a lot of times we won't write the whole word. We'll just write that first letter. 5 is less, with a big L, than 7. What about 12 is, then 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which one is greater? Or is 12 greater than 11? Or is 12 less than 11? 12 is greater. So 12 is G, big G, greater than 11. Okay? In your math activity book today, you're going to be working on the same idea of which is greater and which is less. You're going to be working on page 255. Oh, there's like a little fluff in the way. All right, you're going to be thinking about, are they greater? Write a G or write an L for less. And then cross out the greater number to make the groups equal. So in the first problem, they counted carefully and they said that they had 6 in the first row of yellow. And then they counted carefully and they said that they had 8 in that second row. So 6 is less, L for less. 8 is greater, G for greater. And then they went back and they crossed out 2 of the yellow boxes so that then they were equal. I kind of like to think about this as if I had, let's see if I can do this. If I had a line I could put so that I could tell that they were going to be the same amount. These ones kind of match up here, don't they? And you can draw lines to match up the numbers, and then that'll help you see how many there's going to be extra. This line has 2 more than this line. Okay? All right? So they crossed out 2, so then they were equal. All right, for number 2, you're going to count carefully. Count the next line carefully. Decide which one is less, which one is greater, and then figure out how many more does the greater one have. Cross them out so then they're equal. Okay, you're going to do that for the whole page. On the back side, Puzzle Penguin is at it again. Here he is. He's thinking about comparing these groups, writing G for greater and L for less. He's done all the work, but you need to check his answers because I already see a couple problems in there. Uh-oh, like he didn't do it right. He says, am I correct? Some of them are correct. Some of them aren't. You got to go back and carefully count and make sure that he did it correctly. Check his numbers and check which one is greater and which one is less. All right. Have a great day today. I hope you have a good time working on your math, and I'll see you next time. Bye.